Hi, it's Tony from Ashburton TV here. We're here with Ben. Now, Ben, what's your title in the car club, mate?
Assistant clerk of the course today, so I'm Shane's 2IC.
2IC for the day, though.
Yep.
Now, it's a special event because of 30 years.
Yep.
That's a big milestone for the car club to run an event for that long.
It's a huge milestone, especially considering today's day and age of health and safety and trying to put this event on still.
The 30th event is going well so far? There's been a few cars through?
So far, we're up to 15 or 16, I think, at the moment, and we had a wee bit of a hiccup this morning. We lost power. We had no power for a start, but we got that sorted out, so yeah.
And there's anything special we're to look out here for today, or?
Yes, there's a few demo runs. Don McLaren, who's the only competitor that's done it for the 30 years, will be doing a couple of demo runs in his rotary powered Escort. And there's other demo runs as well.
So I think we should go catch up with Donnie.
Definitely catch up with Donnie.
We're here now with Don McLaren. Now, everybody knows Don. All right, you provide entertainment every year out there. Maybe a wee bit sideways.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, I get to do some good demo. I hope the old thing's still going on Sunday, Tony, and I get to do some good demo runs and that thing. That's what I'm really looking forward to. But otherwise, we'll keep it quite straight and tidy for starters. See if we can, get a bit further up than where you could end up if you plan up too much.
So you're looking for some times for a start?
Yeah. Try to post some reasonable sort of times. Because the old car's still fairly capable. The driver's a bit rusty, but the car's quite capable. So post some times, and then thanks to Shane and that, we get demo runs at the pointy end of it.
Now,
I think so.
This rusty aspect is something that this is why we're here to talk about. The fact that Don's calling himself rusty is that you're the only competitor that's competed at every single event of the Car Club Street Sprints, which is now in its 30th year.
Yeah, you don't know how that's all come about. I just can't have had anything else on or something like that. And that's great though. Wayne and Joan Adams and old Bob Morris, they invented this obviously 30 years ago. It's a great effort, and it's just held together really good, and it's got better and better. And
let's just talk about the car for a second. She's had a bit of a bloody revamp.
Yeah, it needed it. She was gone for all money really, and possibly a few people probably thought that, but. Thanks to borrowing some gear off some mates, Wayne with his compressor and Murray with his welder, there's like 5.5 kgs of MIG wire went into it, and a lot of steel, and then just hammer up and fill her up, and off we got to Leadfoot. So that was well worthwhile. My mate Darcy Prendergast had an idea.
Put us through Leadfoot. That's a motorsport event in the North Island, correct?
Yes, it is. It's at Hahe at Rod Millen's place. Rod Millen was a motorsport legend, like a rally winner, like a real champion of stuff, and every year he has sort of an invite event to Leadfoot. And the idea come about, me and my friend Darcy Prendergast were in Queenstown one time after a concert, and we're having a few beers on a Sunday it was, and I asked Darcy how he's looking for Leadfoot, and he said, yeah, good, and he said, and a couple more beers went down. Darcy said, you're going to Leadfoot too, and I go, yeah, right, and he said, you make your car look smicko, and I'll pay for you to go to Leadfoot.
Well, you can't turn down good sponsors like that, can you?
No, you can't, and it's just amazing. It's just quite humbling how many other people, there's just so many guys and that nowadays are so keen to support the old car, and Hyundai, and with old Greg Kennedy at Hyundai and Isuzu there, they give me a vehicle when I want to go to events now, and the Timwald upholstery guys, they come along, redone the real poxy old seats which are shag, and the steering wheel and the dash, and as I say, my mate Wayne Hoy from Temuka there, he's just always been he hasn't got a business or anything like that. He's just a fan of the car, and he just gives me money to keep it going and this thing. So it's old Keachy at McKeach Coach Line, so
long-term
supported. Yes, exactly.
And there's lots of fans of the car out there, and there's lots of people going to be watching.
Oh, exactly.
They probably don't want to see you straight for a start, but I'm sure there's going to be some action on Sunday when you do the demo runs.
She'll be relatively loose now, but we will try to keep it tidy to do some reasonable times, to do the old thing justice, and so.
Well, we'll look forward to that, and we'll see you out in the course.
Very appreciative of the support he gets from Gary Miller, first end of the old man, and also Carter's Tyres. I see, I know.
ready to rumble, you ready? See, it's got a bit of wally. You don't need any more than 2 hits. There's oil right round here, so you just got to watch the front turn down. So we just got to watch it. It's spilt right round here, so we've got to be a bit careful with you guys. Around the sweeper there's oil here, so you've got to be a bit careful. Tucking tight on here too. Back round here. Get a bit of heat on the tyres and then we can flip them. Like that. Like that. That's got the tight one, you got to round here. This is quite tight, coming it off out. How's it on the back,
Give
boys?
me a sign, give me a clue. All these things I'll do to you. Tell me your name.
We haven't had anything yet.
All the signs, all the attractions, all these late-night distractions. Tell me your name.
Right, we're with Diane and Alison. Now, Diane is the driver and Alison is the co-driver of the mighty Cortina here. Now, first time at the Street Sprints, or is this a recurring thing?
No, this is a recurring thing. I've been here about 6 times. Yep, and this is not the same car. I usually drive a V8 Cortina, Mark II Cortina with a big V8 in it.
Wow.
This one's a bit of a baby compared to that. So this is the second time that this has been here.
And Alison, what brings you to motorsport?
Well, I'm usually in the jet boat marathon team, so I've just come. This is my first day in a car, and it's fabulous. So great fun.
So how do you feel about the tarmac underneath you rather than the water?
A little bit different, pretty slidey like a jet boat, but no, pretty awesome. Yeah.
Excellent. Now, it's not that usual to see females out in the course, especially an all-female team.
That's true. It's actually really good that we've got probably about 6 ladies racing here today. I think in the past, we've had fewer numbers, so the more that do it, the more that feel encouraged to actually give them the confidence to have a go.
It's excellent, and it's good to see the diversity of people, both in gender and in age out there now, where it used to be just a male-dominated sport.
Definitely.
With, let's face it, older males.
Yes.
But now we're seeing the young guys coming through, young girls coming through, and all-female teams. It's fantastic.
Yeah. I think, I've been in motorsport for a long time, over 20 years, so in my first few days, my first days of that, there was no other women, and I think the more you do that, the more other people see that and say, oh, well, if she's doing it, I can give it a crack too. So I think that's really good to see younger people and other women coming in.
And Alison, we're looking for a drive next year?
Absolutely. Yep, I'm in, for sure.
Excellent. We'll look forward to seeing the Cortina out in the course.
Good.
Right, we're here with Malcolm Lovett. Now, Malcolm, we've found here, he's another one of the guys that did the very first Ashburton Street Sprints.
Yeah, one of the old guys, yep.
One of the old guys. Now, that was 30 years ago. Things have changed?
Oh, yeah, they have. You look around the track and the hay bales, the safety aspect of it certainly improved a whole lot. The hay bales, like I've got pictures of the first one coming around the corner. There's people sitting their feet in the gut, on the gutter basically, watching. So yeah, it's changed a whole lot. Yep.
That's not a bad thing. The safety's
no,
great
no,
because
yep.
it lets us, as we talked to some guys before, more spectators are
Absolutely
able
yep.
to see and safely do so,
Yep.
and it gives people more appreciation of motorsport and
Yep.
maybe encouragement to get into it.
Oh, exactly, and that's what we need. And that's the problem is you look at the first street sprint, and the older guys would have probably been in their 40s, and these days we've got guys that are right through to 80, so which is great, but we need the young guys coming through as well to keep it going.
And the club's thriving with the young guys. You think they're coming through?
Well, they are. Like we last weekend we had the Motorcana, and we had 38 entries, which was absolutely fantastic. So and there's a good group of younger guys and some of the drift guys, they all come out for those ones as well, and that's great to see them having a drive in a nice safe environment
And see the club thriving.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Excellent. Well, you're out in the course today.
Yeah, got the Mirage there.
You're doing number 1 and you're doing number 30 as well, and
exactly.
you were here for the 25th as well.
Yeah, we're here for the. We missed out last year. We weren't here. My son did it last year, but he's away this year. No, I'm not sure exactly how many I've done. We would have done 15 or 20 of them anyway. So.
And we're going to see you at the 40th.
Oh, I hope so. Certainly hope so.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Okay. Good.
So certainly not the best needs there. Around the arcades right in. This is his rundown on it to see if it's all good. So,
Okay, we're here with Trevor Crowe. Now, Trevor needs no introduction. He's a motorsport legend in New Zealand, basically. But there is one thing that he's never done, and that's been at the Ashburton Street Sprints before.
Yeah,
Welcome, Trevor.
Well, there's always something new to try, isn't there? And, it sounded like a fun event. Everybody that comes here enjoys it, so that, why not? I'll have a go.
The weather's not that flash today. Have you been out on the course yet?
No, we just drove around single file, but hopefully it'll come right later on. And I think at this stage of the day we'll take it easy and try and learn the place.
It might dry out a wee bit. She's a wee bit slippery underfoot at the moment.
Yeah, it's starting to dry. I think it'll get better as the day goes on.
Tell us about this beast here. There's something new.
A strange car, yeah. It's a kit car out of the States. You can buy it, and it's based on Subaru running gear. So the idea is you buy it as a kit car for a road car. You buy a Rec WRX, and you put all the bits in it, and you turn it into a road car. Whereas I've gone a wee bit further and made it half a race car. But it is road legal.
Now, it's two-wheel drive?
Two-wheel drive, mid-engine, motors in the back.
So how do you think that's going to stack up against these Evos and these boys with the four-wheel drive today?
Not very good. It's only fun. I mean, even in the two-wheel drive class, it's pretty strong here. You've got quite a few V8 cars that'll go really hard. So, no, I'm only here to have a bit of fun and try and stay on the road and say hello to a few people.
I'm sure your times are going to reflect the experience and the quality of the drive, that's for sure. We look forward to seeing you out in the course.
Great, thanks a lot.